The reason why Bashar seems so rude is because he is in a much higher vibration than us. So Daryl Anka has to raise his vibration in order to meet Bashar halfway. So Bashar is lowering his vibration in order to communicate through Daryl Anka, which Bashar is a future incarnation of Daryl Anka, which this gets really deep because we are all multidimensional beings and the only time is now, so the future is an illusion. Basically, the future is just a higher vibration through our perception. So many people will say that Bashar's rude, and I was one of those people. The first time I saw him, I was like, why is he speaking in that way to that person? Like, why isn't he being more loving? But the truth is, he's very loving. He's doing this all out of passion and love. He's not here to make friends. He's here to empower people and reflect back to them what they need to be reflected. Bashar is just a reflection of your higher mind. Even the way you interact with this is a reflection of your higher mind. That's why sometimes certain things trigger you and then other things don't. When the thing that triggered you doesn't trigger other people, it's all because we have our own belief system. And if you're getting triggered, that means that you have a belief that it's true. Otherwise, you wouldn't be triggered. But I just came across this realization and I wanted to share with you guys. That's why Bashar appears to be so rude, and he doesn't ever laugh because he's lowering his vibration. It makes so much sense.
The higher self is the you that is on the mountaintop, that has the big picture, that has the far view, that can look down at the physical mind in the valley and say, the road is this way. I'm telling you, turn left. I know you think you're supposed to turn right because you think you're in charge, but I'm telling you, turn left. Pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. You don't have to know how turning left is going to get you to where you want to go. I can see that it is because I'm on the mountaintop. You don't need to know. All you need to do is what? Trust me that I'm telling you the truth. Why would I do anything different? I'm you. When you understand that your higher self is truly an aspect of you, maybe you will be willing to start listening instead of thinking, because your physical mind has been taught to think it's in charge and thus doesn't trust anyone else's 2 cents. Instead of thinking that your higher self is trying to deceive you, trying to trick you. Can't listen to that guy, that gal. What does he know? What does she know about being down here in the valley? A lot. Because you are also it. And it is also you. From moment to moment to moment to moment, you are constantly reinventing yourself. Literally, physically. Jumping from parallel reality to parallel reality to parallel reality that is representative of the vibration you happen to be at any given moment. You are never sitting still, never dormant, never static. You are made in the image of the infinite creation, and that means you are always creating, whether you are aware of it or not. And when I say creating, I mean that at every moment you make a change, you make a total change, a complete change in the entirety of your universal experience. Guide yourself through this experience, through this process, by being, at any given moment, the state of being that you prefer to be, the vibration you prefer to be. It's your choice. There is no reason not to be who you prefer to be other than the reasons you invent for yourself. No contradiction comes from all that is to what you believe most strongly you are. It supports you utterly, totally, unconditionally, moment to moment to moment. Relax into the certain knowledge that all that is does not create mistakes. If you exist, you deserve to. If you deserve to exist, you deserve to exist how you choose to be. But only by being that state will you experience the reality that goes with it. For that is the state of creation itself. When you find yourself feeling lost, feeling confused, feeling at odds, go into your imagination. Open up the conduit of communion between your physical mind and higher mind and push the reset button. Go back to the 0 point. Let the neurological pathways realign. And then in that state, open up to the infinite possibilities and the choices you have made, and go forward from there afresh, anew, reinvigorated, as a new persona. Because again, remember. When you make any change, you have made a total change. So, go back to your 0 point, press your reset button, and go, wait a minute. Who am I at the core? Who do I imagine myself to really be? What kind of person am I passionate about being? What kind of life am I passionate about living? In your imagination, you can see all those things. And that's why I have said many, many times, what's important, whether it becomes literally manifest as you see it in your imagination or not, what's important for communication and harmonization between the physical mind and higher mind is that when you do get a picture in your imagination of who you prefer to be, what you prefer to be doing, where you prefer to be doing it, how you prefer to be doing it, when you see that, all you really have to do is mimic it, mirror it, act it out as best as you can on all levels of your life. All you have to do is be like that person in your mind's eye. Do things the way he or she would do it. And then when you start doing things the way he or she would do it, you will change your vibration to the vibration that is representative of that life. And when you shift your vibration to the representation of that life, you will start to synchronistically have that life. All the things that are representative of what that you would have will come in. So that's how to use your imagination as an actual tool, an actual application tool. The idea being that when you open up to your imagination, you reset yourself, take yourself back to 0. Then you create the picture that is you, that you prefer to be. Then you act like it. You behave like it. And then you have 1, 2, 3, the whole manifestation process right there. And that is what imagination allows you to do. Realign yourself in such a way in bringing yourself back to a kind of 0 point that you can then step out from there on any path you really so desire that is representative of your highest passion. And know that when you do so, you really have cleaned the slate.